In this video, you will learn everything you need to know about the broken wing butterfly option trading strategy. Broken wing butterflies are also known as skip strike butterflies. First of all, what are the different types of broken wing butterflies? There exist 4 different types of broken wing butterflies. The long call broken wing butterfly, the long put broken wing butterfly, the short call broken wing butterfly, and finally the short put broken wing butterfly. Short broken wing butterflies are also referred to as inverse broken wing butterflies. As you can see on the payoff chart, long call and short put broken wing butterflies are bearish strategies and the other 2 are bullish strategies. Furthermore, you can see that long call and long put broken wing butterflies are basically just mirror images of each other. The same goes for the short versions. As long broken wing butterflies are much more commonly traded and generally a more popular strategy, this video will focus on them. So from now on, when I mention broken wing butterflies, I will be referring to the long ones. Just like the payoff diagram, everything else is also just the other way around for short broken wing butterflies than it is for long broken wing butterflies. With that being said, let's actually start breaking down broken wing butterflies. Let us begin with the call broken wing butterfly. This is its payoff profile. The blue line is its payoff profile at expiration, whereas the orange line is the payoff sometime before expiration. To set up a call broken wing butterfly, you have to buy 1 in the money call option, sell 2 at the money call options, and finally buy an out of the money call option as well. The distance between the at the money and out of the money option should be greater than that between the in the money and at the money option. A put broken wing butterfly works very similar. You buy an out of the money put option, skip a strike, and then sell 2 at the money puts, and finally buy 1 in the money put option. Let's now take a closer look at the profit and loss of broken wing butterflies. You can clearly see from the payoff charts that broken wing butterflies are defined risk and defined profit strategies, which means that the max loss and max profit are limited to a certain amount. Most of the time, you can open a broken wing butterfly position for a net credit, which means that you will receive money to open the position. This, however, depends on which strikes you choose. To calculate the max profit of a broken wing butterfly, you have to add the premium received and the difference between the short strike and the in the money strike. For call broken wing butterflies, that's this distance here. And for put broken wing butterflies is this one. The max loss can be calculated very similar. All you have to do is subtract the premium received from the distance between the skipped strike and the out of the money strike. On the chart for call broken wing butterflies, that's this distance. And this distance here for put broken wing butterflies. Note that in reality you will never really have to calculate this yourself, because your broker platform will do it for you. Nevertheless, it's still very good to have some understanding of the profit and loss of your trading strategies. So let's take a closer look at an example to clarify all this. For this example, we will set up a call broken wing butterfly with the following options. The underlying price is $80. We buy a call option with a strike price of 75, we sell 2 call options at the 80th strike, and finally we buy another call option at the 90th strike. The time till expiration is 45 days for all these options. The net price is a credit of $0.36. The distance between the in the money and at the money options is $5. If we now add the net credit of 0.36, we will have our max profit. The distance between the out of the money and the skipped strike is also $5. So all that's left to find the max loss is subtracting $0.36 from these $5. As visible from the payoff chart, this broken wing butterfly achieves a profit at expiration if the underlying price is below about $85. If the underlying price is precisely at $80, the max profit of $536 will be achieved. If it is below $75, a profit of $36 will be achieved. The max loss of $464, on the other hand, will occur if the underlying price is above 90. Note that in all these calculations, we did not account for any trading commissions. In reality, you will also have to subtract commissions from the max profit and add them to the max loss. Now, let us move on to the Greeks of broken wing butterflies. Here, the focus will lie on call broken wing butterflies. However, everything discussed here is just analog for put broken wing butterflies. I will show you some charts of each Greek. Just be aware that the values of each Greek are all multiplied by a constant factor of 10 so that they are better visible on the chart. Let us start with the option Greek delta. Delta measures the rate of change of the option's price for $1 up move in the underlying asset. In other words, delta is the sensitivity of an option's price to changes in the underlying price. The orange chart on the payoff profile shows how delta changes for changes in the underlying price. As you can see on the chart, when opening a call broken wing butterfly, the delta will be negative, which means that the strategy will profit from declining prices. The next option Greek is gamma, which measures the rate of change of delta, and it can be seen on the purple line on this chart. When opening a call broken wing butterfly, the gamma will usually be negative. As you can see on the chart, if the underlying price moves, delta's rate of change also decreases. Furthermore, if the underlying price declines, delta increases, which means it becomes less negative or even positive, whereas if the underlying price increases, delta decreases and becomes more negative. This also makes sense as a call broken wing butterfly is a somewhat bearish strategy, so if the underlying price increases, it becomes more bearish. Next up is theta, the Greek that measures the change in an option's price for 1 day going by. In other words, the option's sensitivity to time. As you can see from the green plot, theta is positive when you open a call broken wing butterfly position. This means that time will work in your favor and your position will slowly gain value every day. However, if the underlying price increases to above the out-of-the-money call option, theta will turn negative and the broken wing butterfly value will slowly decay away. Now, let's talk about Vega. Vega measures the option's price sensitivity to changes in implied volatility. Normally, Vega is negative, which means that a call broken wing butterfly will profit from decreasing IV. To take advantage of this, it's best to open a broken wing butterfly when implied volatility is high. If you do this, the broken wing butterfly can gain value from dropping IV. Therefore, it's good practice to trade broken wing butterflies when IV rank is over 50. The last Greek is rho, which means the sensitivity to changes in interest rates. This is normally negative. Rho, however, usually isn't relevant if you aren't trading any super long-term options. Now, with the Greeks out of the way, let's sum up this section by looking at the goal of a broken wing butterfly trade. The following two charts are the same three-dimensional chart from two different angles. They plot the relationship between time till expiration, implied volatility, and the price of a broken wing butterfly. The x-axis is the days till expiration, the y-axis is implied volatility, and the z-axis is the price of a broken wing butterfly. For this chart, the underlying price is assumed constant. Here you can clearly see that the price of the broken wing butterfly increases dramatically when IV is low and there are only a few days left until expiration. The goal of a broken wing butterfly trade is to take advantage of the steepest point of this slope so that your broken wing butterfly position can gain as much value as possible in the shortest possible time span. Therefore, it's best to enter a broken wing butterfly somewhere here, where IV is very high and there are only about 40 to 50 days left until expiration. Then the goal is for implied volatility to drop as fast as possible and time to pass. If this happens, your broken wing butterfly, that can be opened for a small credit, will turn into a big debit within a short amount of time. Furthermore, you don't want the underlying price to move too far away from the short strikes. Hopefully, this chart helps to visualize how IV and time can affect a broken wing butterfly trade. These charts and all the charts of the Greeks are taken directly from the Strategy Lab, which is a tool that can help you analyze option strategies, but more on that later. Last but not least, let us sum up how and when to trade broken wing butterflies. First of all, here are the payoff profiles of a call and put broken wing butterfly. From these, you can see that broken wing butterflies are first and foremost neutral strategies. Call broken wing butterflies are slightly bearish and put broken wing butterflies are slightly bullish. However, the optimal outcome is for the underlying price to stay where it is. The bullish and bearish aspects of put and call broken wing butterflies are just for protection, if the underlying price moves too far. Therefore, when trading broken wing butterflies, you should not have a very bullish or bearish market assumption. Instead, you should mainly expect the price to stay at or move to the short strikes. Furthermore, you should always open broken wing butterflies for a net credit. If you open a broken wing butterfly for a net debit, both sides become losing sides. This dramatically decreases your probability of profit. Otherwise, I recommend mainly trading broken wing butterflies near the underlying trading price. I do not recommend trading broken wing butterflies deep in or out of the money. In addition to that, broken wing butterflies are best traded in high implied volatility environments, so that you can take advantage of potential drops in IV. So always look at IV rank before opening a broken wing butterfly position. A good profit target is right around 50%, because it's quite unlikely to achieve max profit, as the underlying price has to be exactly at the short strikes for this to happen. So instead, try to go for a slightly more conservative goal of 50%. Broken wing butterflies can be used for high probability trading, and in general, I find them a very good option strategy that should be in every options trader's toolbox. Speaking of useful trading tools, if you found the charts of this video helpful, I highly recommend checking out the Strategy Lab. The Strategy Lab is a tool that was developed to give you a much better understanding of options pricing and options strategies. It allows you to visually analyze countless different custom options trading strategies. So if you're interested in learning more about option strategies with the Strategy Lab, make sure to check out the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and learned a lot. Make sure to let me know if you have any feedback or questions. If you enjoy content like this, consider subscribing. See you in the next video.